Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just taking a quick moment to offer our condolences as the world mourns the passing of Queen Elizabeth, who reigned for an impressive 70 years. It is truly the end of an era. Now, let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. We are ending the week off with U.S. stock futures well into the green. Right now, the Dow futures are up 0.78%, S&P 500 futures up 0.84%, and NASDAQ futures up 1.08%. Shares of Digital Media Solution are up 65% in the pre-market currently after they announced they received a proposal from Prism Data to go private. The deal proposes that they would acquire all shares of the digital performance advertising solutions company for $2.50 per share in cash. After the big jump this morning, the DMS stock is currently at $2.12. The company stated that the proposal is under consideration and will be reviewed by its board of directors. With just 2 analyst ratings, the stock does come in as a moderate buy with an average price target of $4.50. Shopify has announced changes to its top leadership team, introducing a new CFO and COO. Shopify's next CFO will be Jeff Hoffmeister, who's coming to Shopify from Morgan Stanley, where he was a part of the bank's technology investment banking group. Shopify's current Vice President of Product, Kaz Nejatian, has been promoted to their COO, effective immediately. Analysts currently rate the Shopify stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 34%. And shares of Regeneron Pharmaceuticals jumped up yesterday after the company released promising results from their late-stage clinical trial. The late-stage trials were for their signature eye drug medication Eylea, which is widely used to treat 2 types of eye disease related to blood vessel malfunction due to old age or diabetes. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average price target of $704, though the stock has already surpassed many of the price targets. Now moving along to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we're still waiting to hear from Kroger and ABM Industries, while the after hours is very quiet. In the after hours last night, we heard from DocuSign. Their stock jumped up over 16% following their earnings and revenue beat and an increase to their revenue forecast. Their sales increased 22% year-over-year to $622.2 million, topping the estimates of $602 million. They reported earnings per share of 44 cents, beating the estimates of 42 cents. They're now expecting fiscal year billings of $2.55 to $2.57 billion, ahead of the analyst expectations of $2.53 billion. Their stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of over 14%. We also heard from Zscaler. Their stock is up over 13% after they increased their future forecasts as well. For their first quarter, they're now expecting earnings of 26 cents per share, ahead of the analyst estimated 21 cents. In this current quarter, they reported revenue of $318.1 million, up from $197 million the year prior. Their calculated billings in the quarter rose 57% to $520.4 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a strong buy with an average upside of over 37%. And shares of Zumiez are dropping in the pre-market after they released disappointing Q2 results. For their Q2, net sales declined over 18% year-over-year to $220 million, falling short of analyst estimates. Their earnings came in at 16 cents versus the 94 cents in the year-ago period and well below the analyst forecasted $1.13 per share. They said they experienced continued pressure on their U.S. business as macroeconomic headwinds led by inflation weighed on consumer discretionary spending. With just 2 analyst ratings, the stock is currently rated a hold. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by DocuSign following their strong quarterly results. Trading under the ticker DOCU, the stock is currently up over 16%. They're followed by Zscaler under ZS, up over 14%, and MicroStrategy under MSTR, up over 8%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by the LifeStance Health Group after several articles reminding shareholders of a class action lawsuit. Trading under the ticker LFST, their stock is down nearly 6%. They're followed by R1 RCM under the ticker RCM, down about 5%, and Mirati Therapeutics under MRTX, down 4.8%. So that is going to be everything for Friday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday.